Hey, what's up guys? Aaron here, and today we're going to be talking about 5 reasons why the iPhone 6 Plus is better than the iPhone 6. So yesterday Apple announced 3 new products: the iPhone 6, the iPhone 6 Plus, and the Apple Watch. Now with a company as big as Apple releasing 2 new phones at one time, the big dilemma now is going to be which phone should I get? And while your chances are growing slimmer and slimmer by the minute, September 12th is quickly approaching, which is the time to pre-order the device. You're going to have to quickly choose whether you want the iPhone 6 or the iPhone 6 Plus. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So first off, number 1 is better battery life. Now obviously at 5.5 inches, the iPhone 6 Plus is going to be Apple's biggest smartphone, and one feature that usually trails right behind a bigger body on a new smartphone is a bigger battery. Now I personally have to recharge my iPhone 5S once or twice a day, so having a bigger battery inside the iPhone is definitely a welcome feature. The iPhone 6 Plus will support up to 24 hours of continuous talk time, while the iPhone 6 will only support up to 14. Now the standby time is pretty amazing as well on the 6 Plus, being at 16 days, while the iPhone 6 comes in at just 10. Next, number 2 is a bigger screen. Now the iPhone 6 Plus will have a 5.5 inch display, while the iPhone 6 will have a 4.7 inch display. Now being an owner of both the 4 inch iPhone 5S as well as the 5.7 inch Galaxy Note 3, I personally think the iPhone 6 Plus's 5.5 inch screen size is going to be perfect for the power user, and having more screen real estate is always a good thing. Now having a 5.5 inch display technically makes the iPhone 6 Plus a phablet. However, there's definitely some advantages to having a so-called phablet. A couple of the advantages are one of the things we talked about earlier, which is a bigger battery, and one of the things I'd like to focus on this one, which is a bigger screen, and that is multimedia. So multimedia consumption on the 5.5 inch display on the iPhone 6 Plus is going to be way better, in my opinion, than on the 4.7 inch. Don't get me wrong, the multimedia consumption on the 4.7 inch iPhone 6 is going to be awesome as well. Now having a big screen or a phablet style phone is definitely a personal choice and personal preference, but I could foresee watching a movie on Netflix or watching a YouTube video on a bigger 5.5 inch display as being better than on a 4.7 inch display. Next, number 3 is a Retina HD display. Now one of the biggest misconceptions that I've heard from other people after watching the September 9th keynote is that both the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 6 Plus have Retina HD displays. And it is because Apple stated that both devices have a Retina HD display. However, in reality, the iPhone 6 has a 1334 by 750 display, which technically makes it not a 720p display with a PPI of 326, which obviously isn't HD at all. However, on the other hand, the iPhone 6 Plus has a full HD 1920 by 1080 Retina HD display with a pixel count of 401, which is technically true HD and can be called Retina HD. Next, number 4 is OIS, and another thing that was only slightly covered and is pretty important in my opinion because it is a feature of the camera, and that is that the iPhone 6 has digital image stabilization while the iPhone 6 Plus has optical image stabilization. Now the difference being that digital image stabilization uses software to stabilize your photo or video. Now on the other hand, when it comes to optical image stabilization, the device is only considered optical if it features a moving element inside of the lens. So with that being said, you can tell that Apple went a little bit further on the camera department in the iPhone 6 Plus. And lastly, number 5 is landscape mode. And this is probably one of the biggest features that caught my eye right away at the keynote, and probably one of the coolest features that I've seen about landscape mode was the ability to use landscape mode on your springboard. Now this feature is definitely going to enhance multitasking, and it's definitely going to make the iPhone 6 Plus seem more like a hybrid device between the iPhone 6 and the iPad. So just a quick recap, the iPhone 6 Plus has better battery life, a bigger screen, a true Retina HD display, as well as the ability to use the 6 Plus in landscape mode on applications that you currently couldn't. Anyways guys, that's going to do it for me on this one. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, now's a great time to do so. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. As I mentioned earlier, my name is Aaron, and I'll see you guys on the next one.